Hi, I'm Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 3, number 14, which reads, the function f is defined by the equation above. Which of the following is the graph of y equals negative f of x in the xy plane? So, you have the original equation here. So what's y equals negative f of x? Notice, instead of f of x on that side, you've just got negative f of x. So what do you do to get that? You multiply the left side by negative 1. And if you multiply the right side by negative 1, you get equals negative 2 to the x plus 1. So this goes across the board whenever you have a coordinate in an equation, whenever you have a graph in an equation. Sometimes coordinates are in the form of columns or in rows. The best way to solve it is you pick a point on the graph, plug it into the equation, and just see if it works. And if it doesn't work, you'd eliminate that one. So what you could do for this one is pick an x. Let's say x equals, would be an easy x to pick, x equals 1. And then what you get is you get negative f of x equals negative 2 to the first plus 1. And what's 2 to the first? You get negative f of x equals, it's negative, it's just 2 plus 1. So it winds up being negative 3. That's your negative f of x. And so if you went to the graph and you plotted 1, negative 3, notice in the first graph it would be down around there where I put that little red dot. The graph does not go through there. That line should go through there. It doesn't. And then in answer choice B, if you did the same, you would see that 1, negative 3, it would be down there. I mean, that's not perfectly accurate dot, but you can see the line's not near there. Answer choice C, 1, negative 3, it looks like it goes about there. And then answer choice D, if we plotted 1, negative 3, it looks like it goes about there. So we need the tiebreaker. We need what is going to work in maybe answer choice C and not D, or D and not C. And if you notice, when you plug 0 in for x, you should get negative 2 if C is your correct answer, and you should get negative 1 if D is your correct answer, because that's where the line goes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug 0 in for my x. So if x equals 0, then what I get is negative f of x equals negative, and it's 2 to the 0 plus 1. Well, hopefully you remember that anything to the 0 is 1. So 2 to the 0 is 1, so it's 1 plus 1. And so what you get is you get negative 2. Negative f of x equals negative 2. So when we go down to our answer choices, we already got rid of B as well. When we go down to our answer choices, we need 0, negative 2. You could see that C goes through 0, negative 2. All right, my aim is terrible with this. But answer choice D goes through 0, negative 1. That's not your correct answer. C is your correct answer here. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with these function questions, or if they're intimidated by this type of question. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.